as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
It's a gain of 8.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3 on the play. First down, Titans.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Gain of
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Handoff. Josie.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Stephen Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
A first carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly senses run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Shotgun snap to Lock. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 7, Titans nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return. To the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Locke. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Room here to run. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
From 8 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he returns this to the 22.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton, 78 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Derrick Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down. It's Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Broncos 14, Titans 13.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys.
And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
The pass there complete to Sutton, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. That's complete. Okuegbuna. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Again, they'll throw with Lock. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
A gain of 16
Really?
yards.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 11, A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Gostkowski for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Titans 20, Broncos 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So third and long now for Lock and the Broncos following the sack. Lock working out of the gun. He's got a man complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A final shot before half for Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A final shot before break. Locke, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Daquan Jones in on the tackle. There.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down at 5. Here's the third-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
No gain on the play.
Pass complete,
4th down.
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage.
yards.
Okay.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Switch. 66. Move it.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Here we go, D.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 13-yard line.
Red. 8. Reed. 61. Matchbox. Light. Check 55. Light. Let's go. No. Ball. Cheetah.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Shift. Check it out. Squeeze. Get in there.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Courtland Sutton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Titans 20.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle the team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Ball carrier.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now Tannehill. They're trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Michael Ojemudia. And the return will stop right around the 25. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will Broncos first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On play action, Locke. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
41-yard line.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy. First career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 28, Titans 20. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 39.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Back to Brown, this time complete. Now Brown, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. DeMarcus Walker able to get him for a loss of about 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Tannehill in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Lock. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener, but this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Tannehill now to throw. Dancing to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, pick your play.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
42. Titans 26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there for the Broncos on third. 45 yards. Lock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Up 3rd down and goal.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. From the gun, Locke flushed out right. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A lot going to throw it here. On the slant, completes to Sutton. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Block off of play action. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
1-yard line.
Open man, he completes it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's good.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
At the 22-yard line.
Block now on first down. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Denver, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles